I made more money, I sold more homes, I had more freedom, and I had less stress, all because I made this one change. I decided to stop making it all about me. I brought in a great collective of individuals that I could build with and we could elevate their careers. And that is how the Assets Real Estate team was formed. When you're starting out, especially in business, you want to make as much money as possible, especially if you're starting out from the zero. It's kind of an ego thing. It also depends on your bank account. You want to see some funds in there. Now, a lot of times when you're starting out in business, you don't have anybody. It's just you doing all the work. So when you're making money, you're closing deals, that's cool and all, but you only have 24 hours in a day. And that's the issue that I ran into. I was doing 14-hour, 15-hour, 16-hour days, of constant work where I would just get burnt out, where I didn't have any freedom to do the stuff that I wanted to. I couldn't go on vacation because clients will blow me up and want to see homes or want to do whatever. And I want to give as much value as possible. I always want to be available. Like they say, the best ability is availability, but I was just stretched too thin, and especially at that time, I was getting social media leads, meaning people were reaching out to me. I wasn't even trying to find them. They were finding me and reaching out to me saying that they wanted to work with me. Now, the issue with that is, hey, I'm already with a client right now. I'm already have too many clients to handle. I was missing out on plenty of opportunities, unfortunately, where people would reach out and I wouldn't even see their messages for months. And by that time, they've already used somebody. So I was leaving money on the table. So instead of leaving money on the table, I had the bright idea. I said, let's stop making it about me. Let's bring in other people too. And the great thing about bringing in other people is this helps elevate them. This helps build their career. So I brought on my first agent. My first agent, I poured a lot of time into him, mentored him directly, gave him tons of training, tons of presentations, all of that. Basically, I taught him his business in the same exact way that I did mine because I knew that path would work. And it did work. Within a few short months, he closed his first home. And mind you, this wasn't an agent with much experience. He had already been licensed for over a year. He hadn't closed a single deal yet, even though he had been licensed for over a year. And like I said, within a few short months with me, he was able to close his first deal. At that time, when he closed the first deal, that's when I knew we had something. We were cooking something right here because the proof of concept is now there. So I got the bright idea, let me bring on some more people. So I brought on my second agent and a similar thing happened. Then I brought on my third, then I brought on my fourth, and so on and so on. And everybody just kept on getting better and better. And the company just started improving. And now we're at the point that I really feel like we're a real business. So when I say real business, that's a very important thing. A lot of real estate agents, when they're by themselves, they don't run their businesses like real businesses. Kind of wake up whenever they want to and they're like, what's the vibes today? What are we gonna do? There's not really, much structure, not much organization. I know that's how it was for me. If you're an agent that runs your business off of structure or organizations, salute to you 100%. Even not even using metrics and things like that. These are things that should be super important for a real estate agent so you can build a predictable business. When I transitioned to the side as a team lead, as a real business owner, now my mind is blown because I'm learning these different terms, like EBITDA, LTV, LTGP, CAC, all these things you would have never thought of as a traditional real estate agent, but these are all essential terms that you should know for building a business. And now I know all these things. I don't just hog them to myself. I give my agents the same exact information so they can run their businesses as real businesses. A lot of concerns why people don't get started as real estate agents is because they say, hey, how am I gonna make money if it's just commission? A lot of people when transitioning from their 9-to-5s to entrepreneurship, they feel that their 9-to-5 gives them a sense of security. But let me tell you, it's false security because at any day, your boss, they can wake up one day and decide that they don't want to work with you anymore and they can just fire you.
You're fired!
No matter how long your tenure with the company, okay, then what? But as an entrepreneur, that's when you can achieve true freedom. Now, like I said, when it comes to the false security, they feel they have that because every 2 weeks you're getting paid a set amount. You're getting paid a yearly salary, whatever it is. And they feel that working a commission job is different. You're not going to get paid a set amount. But let me tell you, you can get paid a set amount. You can know exactly how much money you're going to make not this year, but next year, 5 years, so on and so on, by knowing your metrics. And that's super important. These are all things that I do instill to all of my agents, being able to know their metrics so they can have a real predictable and sustainable business. So some of the biggest benefits of having a real estate team is you can sell a lot more houses without you physically being present. So for example, let's say you as a real estate agent, you can take on 5 clients at a time. All right, even if you just bring on 2 other agents and they can take on 5 clients at a time. Now, instead of 5 clients, you have 15 clients that you're working for. Now, this isn't for you if you want to make 100% of the profits and you don't want to share anything with anybody else, because you're not going to have a real business. Probably no one's going to want to sign up with you if they're not making money. So the thing is, you got to let your salespeople eat. They have to get paid the higher amount of the commission. And then you also take some too for all the work that you've done, instilling into them your training, your mentorship, all the resources and such that you can give them. So one of the biggest reasons is you can sell more homes, you have more opportunities to make money, also gives you leverage too. When you have bigger numbers, you have a lot more leverage. So you can use this towards getting different affiliates, different joint ventures and such with title companies, insurance companies, mortgage companies, whatever. If you're just, a random agent and you close 10 deals the entire year, all right, you're not really gonna have much leverage, when it comes to sponsorships and such. But if you get 10 agents that close 10 deals a year on your team, now you have 100 closed deals for the year, and you have a lot more leverage when it comes to sponsorships and things of this effect. And why this matters to you? Because this means more money in your pocket at the end of the day. Now, don't get it confused. Being a team lead is not all sunshines and rainbows. There's a lot of stuff that you have to deal with. Not only are you training people and mentoring people, you're also taking on their problems and things like that. So setting culture is very important. I also suggest writing stuff down or putting it in a Google Drive or spreadsheet so everybody knows exact procedure to follow, and give them a real guide map and game plan on exactly what to follow to make sure that they can guarantee success. Because if everybody's doing things their own way, it's going to get messy, because not everybody does things the best way. And I know a lot of people, they don't want to start a team because they're like, hey, nobody can do it like I can. All right, well, if you really think that's true, then how about you write down your system so other people can replicate it? Wouldn't it make sense? Now, being a team lead is not for you if you don't want to share any money. You only want to bring in 100% of the profits. Also, if you're not patient and you're not willing to train, mentor, help people, it's not for you. If you always want to be the center of attention at any time, it's not for you. If you're not willing to invest in your business, it's not for you, because especially bringing a lot of people on, you're going to have to spend more money, whether that's more marketing, whether that's hiring staff, whatever it is. Having a team, and especially having a larger team, there's going to be expenses. So having your financials situated is going to be a very good thing, essential thing that you need to have. You need to have an accountant. You need to have profit and loss sheets that you're reviewing. We're getting into big business here when it comes to that aspect, but this is going to help you out from just being a traditional agent that doesn't really have a business model. So the biggest difference is when I was a regular real estate agent, typically I wanted to sell about 2 homes a month. Me personally, that's what I was capped out at. I would do more a lot of months, but ideally that's where I want to stay at. So let's say figuratively, I did 24 homes in a year. My team in our first year, we did 182 homes. So that's a lot more than 24 homes sold in a year, which means more money in my pocket, also more opportunities for me. And I'm not saying that to brag, I'm saying that to say you can do the same exact thing too when starting a team. So remember, when starting a team, you remember all the things we talked about in this video. And if you are interested in taking the next step and starting your own real estate team, I've got a gift for you. Check the link in the description, and that link is going to be a guide on 5 things you need to know before starting a real estate team, so you don't make the same mistakes that I made when starting my real estate team. Make sure to share this video with another real estate professional who's at a high level, that's looking to scale their business and possibly looking to start their own real estate team. And if you're interested in anything else real estate, watch this next video.